Okay, so for this tutorial, I just wanted to bring to student attention that paraphrasing and when you're trying to answer questions on a specific assignment, um, here are the steps that we could take to try to make it your own and moving forward the new norm that I want, as you will see in the directions. Short answer responses, you would simply type in this box here that most of you have been doing already. But what I want to try to steer away from is, it's easy to go up into the reading and say, oh, what are atoms? Well, the answer will be in this paragraph, obviously. Well, you're not going to take the entire paragraph and copy and paste. What I would like you all to do is, yes, if you see the answer, look, atoms are the building blocks of matter, right? Which is, an answer. However, let's go even further and take the next sentence. So what you would do is you would hold the command key or the control option, depending if you're on a Mac or PC, and you would click C to copy. Or if you want to right click or tap on your mouse pad if you are working from a computer. Copy. Okay. Now, if any of you have issues with pasting, all right, so if you right click and paste, for sometimes, see, I have mine built in, so it works. If any of you have a sign that says you cannot paste that way, you just, if you're on a Mac, you hold down the command key and press the letter V. Okay. If you are on a PC, you would hold the control button and click the letter V as well to paste. So let's say we grab the right response to this first question. What is an atom? Atoms are the building blocks of matter. They are the smallest particles of an element that still have the element's properties. Now, if you submit it like this, I will not give you full credit. This is not your own response. I would like all of you to be able to take this statement and then make it your own. So there's a few different ways we could do this. Obviously, you're going to begin this response. Atoms are, okay, now the building blocks of matter. Well, I mean, obviously you could think back to elementary school building blocks, right? You're taking these blocks and you're building anything that comes to your imagination, right? So it's like one little tiny piece at a time that kind of come together to make something, right? So atoms are, and then you can see it in this second sentence, they are the smallest. So you could kind of merge these two sentences together. So instead of the smallest, right? For some of us, you could go as simple as you right click and you could explore the word smallest, right? You could define it. So if you did explore it, and you have the dictionary, all right, so you have synonyms. Here are synonyms. So these are other words that mean the smallest. So littlest, essential, least, right? Fundamentalist, minimal, all right, or basic. So you could take words like that. But I would do is simple are the tiniest, right? Atoms are the tiniest. Now it says here building blocks, particles, right? So maybe what is particles? So let's explore particles. Okay, now we have encyclopedia. You could do it this way if it helps you. Are tiny bits of matter that make up everything in the universe, particles. Tiny bits of matter. Huh. So, the tiniest pieces of, well, then what is matter, right? So then matter. All of this is basically you're just trying to figure out each part, right? Atoms and compounds are made of the very small matter, right? Matter. So matter seems to be like anything that's physical, like a substance, right? So atoms are the tiniest pieces of everything that can be touched, right? Because that's essentially what matter is. So atoms are the tiniest pieces of everything that could be touched, touched or seen or simply or observed, right? So essentially, you want to break this down even further, right? So atoms are the tiniest pieces of everything that can be touched, seen, or observed, right? And now the second part, right? So of elements and properties. So what is an element? Well, see, sometimes within my readings, there are links to the website. All right, so if you go to that one, it brings you to element. Now there's reading, there's all different types of things that go into this idea of elements. So go to the reading part. Okay, so it's a pure substance, right? A pure substance is called an element. An element is a pure substance because it cannot be separated into any other substances. All right, so we go back here. Observed and are the purest of substances. So you could actually piece things together. All right, so that right here, this, which came from this article's reading, and with you going even further into using your resources from using the websites or a dictionary if you have, you could make it your own so that this response becomes your own response. And what you would want to do is just either you could delete it, or if you want, you could say this from the passage, right? This would be amazing. And you would get absolute full credit for this. You do it this way. So from the passage, and then you can say my interpretation, or my perspective. You do it this way, absolutely full credit, like maybe even extra credit that you went above and beyond to really paraphrase your responses into your own words. If you only copy paste this, you are going to receive partial credit, like half credit. You will no longer receive the full credit that I've been giving to many students. You guys are in high school, so I know you could do this, and even with phones, you would be able to do this, and I could possibly create a tutorial for that. So this would be my lesson for you on how to paraphrase your lessons. So with upcoming lessons and assignments, when you see this right here, please refer to the paraphrase lesson. I will have this link to this video right there so that it could help you see the process of how to paraphrase, make things your own words. And that's that. Thank you.